run them down. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you for coming, Spawn. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because the Outlaws are gonna ride again. Believe it or not, with the inclusion of LORWYN here, we actually got a bunch of new Outlaws and a bunch of new Goblins that we could combo off with. I actually really like the aggressive Outlaw Rakdos deck here, and that's where we're going to look at with a lot of different variety and options that you can run in here to just get crazy and just get really, really aggressive and weird and damaging and just blow everything up. So before we get down into this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So go ahead and do that. We'd love to have you be part of the villains. So what are we talking about? Well, what is an outlaw? Here's the thing. An outlaw is an assassin, a rogue, a mercenary, a warlock, or a pirate. Believe it or not, we have a bunch of those. And we can actually start triggering off like crazy when we do, and we can hit recursion really hard when we do. Now, there's kind of two versions of this deck. I've done a Goblin kind of deck before, and I didn't want to repeat myself, but any of these can be swapped in for any of these other Goblins in case you wanted to go bigger on it or more Goblins on that as well, because there's kind of a variety of builds. So removal, first things first, we're going to have Reckoning Hex and, of course, Bitter Triumph. I like Bitter Triumph specifically with this because I like to discard cards that I can that can hit recursion with, which is very, very easy to do with Twilight Diviner and, of course, Alesha and Lively Dirge. So those are going to be our removals. Starting with the Mercenary, the Hired Claw is a staple of mono red, just a great aggressive card. And again, it's a mercenary. It's an outlaw. Whenever it attacks, whenever one or more lizards attacks, you deal 1 damage to each opponent, and you can pump it up. So that's step 1. Now, the main guy here is going to be centered around an uncommon card called Vile Smasher Gleeful Grenadier. Look at that outlaw right there. It's the Cowboy Goblin. Well, what do you know? He is a Goblin Mercenary. Whenever another outlaw you control enters, Vile Smasher deals 1 damage to any target opponent, to target opponent. Here's the fun thing about him. We have a bunch of outlaws. We also have a bunch of goblins, so we can do goblin outlaws the more that we want to go. We can trigger off. There's also a lot of good cards that people don't even realize are going to be outlaws that we're going to get that as extra triggers on, which is going to be incredible. Namely, Timeline Color is a warlock. That triggers. Every time that you put Timeline Color on the board, you're going to deal 1 damage to your opponent. Sunset Saboteur, that old chestnut, is a rogue. Guess what that means? Anytime we play a Sunset Saboteur, we're going to ping for 1. Those are kind of our staple mono black aggros right there. That one can swing in with haste and recur from the graveyard, and that one is the 4/1 menace that is just difficult to deal with automatically right there. You want a little bit more? I got the Flame Cash Gecko. If you want to get a wide board, 1 red, and 1 2/2. Whenever this creature enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, add 1 black and 1 red. So it's basically a free card. It's a free card and it's a free damage ping. So basically, if you've attacked with Hired Claw, ping for 1, Flame Cash Gecko goes out, you get Flame Cash, you trigger a Vile Smasher, and then you can immediately play a Sunset Saboteur and trigger Vile Smasher again. That's value right there. That's pinging and pinging and pinging and pinging and pinging and hitting and hitting and hitting. Then, all these little cheap guys, they're all disposable. They can all be thrown away, they can all be pumped at your opponent, they can all be smashed up, because we have a nice recursion line at the end here. 1, Lively Dirge, of course, was 1 black and 1. We can, of course, play it. We can search for card, put it in our graveyard, or we can return 2 creatures with a total mana of 4 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Fantastic to do. Grab back your Flame Cash Gecko. You can actually play 3 cards. Because if they took damage this turn and you bring back Flame Cash Gecko and Timeline Crawler, guess what? You get 2 more mana off of that anyways, so you can have 6 creatures, you can have 3 creatures out for 4 mana. Insanely powerful stuff right there. Again, Death is just a wheel. It doesn't matter. Everything's coming back, everything's returning, and we can just spin around and around and around. To help with that, we have Alesha, who laughs at fate, 1 red, 1 black, and 1 2/2 human warrior. First strike whenever Alesha attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less than equal to Alesha's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. Guess what? We have a lot of stuff that's 2 or less. Hired Claw, or Drix Warlock, especially if we get up to 3 power on her. We can bring back the Gleeful, we can bring back any of these. As long as we continue attacking, we can keep that pressure up and constantly bring it back. You already saw this combo before, but it was a combo so nice I ran it twice. 1 black and 2 for the Twilight Diviner. Yeah, Elf Cleric, not an outlaw, however, she is doing her thing here. Whenever this creature enters, travail 2. Put stuff in your graveyard. It doesn't matter if things are going to come back anyways. Whenever one or more creatures return from your control, your control, if they were cast from the graveyard or they entered from the graveyard, create a token that's a copy. So that means Alesha, every single turn with Twilight Diviner, is going to bring back a copy of whatever you're bringing back. 2 Flame Cash Geckos, that's 4 mana right there. All you needed to do was basically attack. 2 Flame Cash Geckos come back, you get 4 mana. You want to do more than that. You want to have 2 Sunset Saboteurs, 2 Timeline Crawlers. Anything that you want is going to be doubled now when it dies and comes back, and double when it comes back. What's crazy is with Twilight Diviner, we can actually have multiple of these out on the board. And then if we actually bring back Twilight Diviner, if we do a 3 or less, I've done this where I attacked with Alesha and it was a 3 and I brought back a copy of Twilight Diviner. So I had 3 Twilight Diviners. Now with 3 Twilight Diviners, every single turn, anytime that anything comes back from my graveyard at the end of the turn, I get 3 more copies. That's insane. That's insane. That means that every single turn, if Sunset Saboteur dies, it comes back with Alesha and has 3 more copies on the board because we had this and then we copied it and we had copied it again. That's wild. That's wild stuff right there. So you can start cascading out with this copying and outlaw and dying and all that stuff. And remember, every time that these outlaws come in, what are we doing to them? We're pinging them for 1 damage. We're pinging them for 1 damage with Vile Smasher. We're going to finish off with Hellspur Posse Boss. Probably the least interesting card here. I might want to swap this out for some other stuff to go faster. 2 red and 2 2/4. Other outlaws you control have haste, which is super useful to get aggro to finish them off, and you get 2 red mercenary tokens, so you do get to ping 3 times on Vile Smasher. But if you didn't want to do this, this is where I'm telling you to go into the sideboard here, because we have a lot of cool stuff here, especially with goblins. Boggart Cursecrafter is the easy one because that is a goblin. If you want to invest in the goblin kind of aspect of this, you put the Boggart Cursecrafter in there for 2. That means anytime a goblin dies, they lose damage, so you can do Vile Smasher with that. Zoyara Lava Tongue, that's another one. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, meaning if anything died, they have to discard or lose 3 damage. That's another good one. Boggart Mischief, anything that dies, you get to hit the gain and drain off of them. Really good stuff there. Vile Boggart, whenever it dies, you get to kill somebody there. That's an assassin. Again, it will trigger Vile Smasher. Mud Button is a warlock. It will trigger Vile Smasher. Boggart is a warlock. Vile Smasher, warlock. Vile Smasher. All of those will trigger off right there. Every single one of them will trigger off Vile Smasher, who himself is a goblin. So even if he dies, he'll kick off damage too. So you can swap in any of these to kind of customize what you want to do here to get any of these kind of goblins to hit off in a combination play on what you want to do. If you wanted to go up on the goblins or down on them, invest in the outlaws. I don't mind if you take out Hellspur Posse Boss. I think the rest of it kind of needs to stay as is. Hellspur is probably the easiest one to go out and just swap in, snap in whatever you want to do here and just play it that way. I didn't want to get too close to my previous Goblins deck, which is why I didn't do him this way, but I want to make that offer to you. 2 Starting Towns, 4 Blood Crypts, 4 Blazemire Verges. That is good stuff right there. That's what we're looking at. 28 creatures, a lot of lizards, believe it or not, but like we said, outlaws, warlocks, rogues, mercenaries, warlocks, rogues, and mercenaries. Yeah, that's it. 8 instants, 2 sorceries, 22 lands, and a 2.1 average standard. Outlaws ride again. This was a really fun one that just gets out of control on people. Yeah, if they completely board wipe you and exile your graveyard, yeah, you're gonna get hit, but a lot of times they can't. A lot of times you're putting so much pressure so quickly that they don't really know how to react. You can just press them down right there. So very, very fun deck right here. If you want to see me play stuff like this live, twitch.tv/thatvillainej for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there on Twitch, live and in person. Hit that bell, be notified when we go live on YouTube or Twitch. You'll find out either one. Make sure you're part of Notification Squad right there. Love to hear from it. Check out our Discord community if you want to see news, information, or any other decks. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub or Moxfield. It's in the description. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like the video. Let's get into it. It is a rough meta right now, guys, but we're gonna ride with these Outlaws and see what we can do. Politically incorrect. Ley line. Uh-oh. We're bad wrong setup for this. We'll see here. Gifkin. You done fucked up, Aaron. Elia. Do this. Down to 24. We'll use Reckoning Hex as an instant here. Not good. Not good. Elia is going to be a 5/5. Yes, I will take that. Twilight Diviner, no, I don't need that. No attacks. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Discard a card for Elia. Get rid of you. Boom. Get rid of you. Boom. We're gonna pump. Pump. Down to 26. Perfect. We will bring back a Twilight Diviner again. Gain. Wild Smasher. Gain. Okay, nice. Elia. Guided by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce. Boom. Ping, ping. Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. Boom. Oh yeah, it's damn near infinite loop. Because the Twilight Diviners are getting each one out And my man is drawing bad. Fish. Gain a life. 2 life. Okay. Enters tapped. Let's do it. Gun him down. Gun him down. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you for coming, Spockley. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good stuff. All right. I like that. Requests. Asmoran's the only one that I have pending. I know it's not like you have a... It's not like you don't have the fucking... The whatchamacall for it. I know you do. I know you have enough points to use it. But I black fastered Asmoran and I felt bad about that. Cecil. Ooh, this guy's black fastering. Get rid of him, black faster. Boom. Grenade. Boom. He might kill my Vile Smasher. Out of revenge. Deep Cavern fucking value. Who's he gonna grab there? Throw the land away. Sunset Saboteur is a good one. Pop me for 1. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sunset. Counterspell? Thank you for following Yosiel. Welcome to the show. Boom. Blood Pit Drowner. Who's he gonna get? Boom. Yeah, I really got to put some more removal into this deck, man. Because this guy's fucking me up. We did kill his Cecil, but we got to kill his Dark Knight. I mean, his Deep Cavern fucking value here. Because we are just feeding him life right now. I mean, technically, I suppose so. Let's do this. Okay, so let's do Alesha. Boom. Pump. Okay. We could possibly grab one. There's I miss Chupacabra. Remember Chupacabra? Yeah, I got him there. That was a good combo right there. That's why we like that. Have you tried Azula with Bitterbloom Bearer? Which one is that? Which is New Vegas, lots of lizards for the wins. Grixis Azula. What's the trick with her? Tree Mail. Azula with Bitterbloom, what does it do? Like what's the dynamic? Keep boom. They go first, which sucks. Green, bump, boom. Das Flammenkash. That. Okay, pretty wide board already. Turn 2 wide board. All right, he'll put down a ramp or something like this. Loot? Hey, yo, what the fuck? Let's do enters tap. Let's put down you. Boom. Push. Boom. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Fabled Passage. Landfall. Look at the top 6 cards. Is that what he's trying to do? Lumbering World Wagon. Yeah, he's trying to trigger Loot's Ultra. Loot's Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct Loot. Grenadier. Okay, he can activate Loot's Ultra. He can activate Loot's Ultra. He could... no, he's not going to? Okay. So, what's going on here, man? Why did we not activate Loot's Ultra? Hey, what's up, Zavritz? Yeah, it's on the Discord, Zavritz, the favorites, the #1 Zavritz. There is some real broken shit. We're going to be doing a little day stream tomorrow to try to get out to look at some more. I don't believe that everybody feels the way I do about you now. 'Cause maybe... Ops goes first. I'd love to go first one of these days, guys. I think that one of these days I'll be allowed to go first. I think that maybe one of these days it'll happen for me. I don't know how soon, but eventually, I think. Let's do... Starting time has to be the... Unless it's my first, second, or third. So let's do red. Boros. Razorkin Needle Hex. Major League Baseball. Let's do you. Boom. What do you want to say we get Lightning Helix? What's the odds on? Oh, no. That's bad. Again, no removal for Jay. That is bad. That is real bad. That's real bad. I told you we get Lightning Helix. Y'all fucking think I'm lying about this shit, man. Lively Dirge. Boom. Pop. Oh, man. Yeah, we're in fucking trouble. No fucking remove. I guess we have to put more in here, man. I can't tolerate getting fucking every these one drop fucking creatures just keep out fucking gunning me every time. He's gonna shelter me again, dude. He's gonna shelter me again. There's no other reason that he's touching my shit right now. He's gonna hit a second shelter on it. Oh no? Okay. He's gonna do that. We have to get a removal card right now. Otherwise, we lose the game. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. We have to get a removal card right now, or we lose the game. And we did not get a removal card. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll do this. Then we'll do this again. Okay, so that's first strike. Boros Charm. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. No removal for Jay early in the game is an instant loss. I don't think we can survive. But you've got to be able to spot remove some of the first creatures that go down, or you're gonna fucking die. Hey, look, it's Raging Turd. I don't know if that's Gobbler or not. I don't think it is. This is a ton of removal. We'll probably won't need it because they'll be running a Reanimator or Do Nothing deck, but we'll find out. Enters tapped. Boom. Mud Button. Yeah, the thing about Mud Button is you have to reveal a fucking Goblin card, which is, you know, that's not great. Let's do Sunset Saboteur. I wanted to tell you that the Kith Knights deck needs some Get Lost too, but you seem to know that. Well, I put it in the sideboard. If you watch the Shakedown Breakdown, I said, hey, this might need a Get Lost. This might need a one of those. It is in the sideboard for your convenience and your pleasure. So you do have that. This, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this. We're gonna say discard a card. We're gonna get rid of Arid Claw. Boom. Pop. It's on him. Oof. So what's the trick between Azula and Bitterbloom? I'm kind of curious. Is it all flyers? What does he have? Starting Town and Secret Tunnel. Starting Town and Secret Tunnel. Yeah, okay. So he just wanted to do that. Let's do this. Boom. Sunset Saboteur. Boom. There you go. And after all, you're my demon wall. I said maybe. You gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my demon wall. Boof, boof, boof. Push. Boom. Alesha. Hired Claw. Boom. This is a weird deck. I don't know what this guy's doing here. Ally. Oh, bad allies, maybe. I don't know. Momo again. Halaya guided by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Let's push. Put that on you, put that on you, pump, 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 pump. And then we say pay 3 life for that one. Oof. Cooked. Hey, what's up, Andres Cruz? How you doing? Yeah, cooked. Cookeroni, the San Francisco treat here. All right, let's keep. All right. I'll come in with the Blood Crypt then. Spiteful Hex Mage. Starting town, that'll only be 1. Do that then. This is probably going to be Rakdos Enchantment Sacrifice. Yeah. Disturbin' Murthan. Murthan Disturbance. Boom. Okay. Ping, ping. He took a lot of damage to get his shit out. I'm taking a lot of damage to get my shit out. Fuck it. We'll see who gets who, huh? How about that? He could pop me here. He could pop Vile Smasher. I don't think he will. I think he's gonna go for the damage. Oof. Ooh, I've got an opportunity here. Okay. That gets put in the boo-boo hole. That gets hit. Pop. Boom. We're gonna hold Reckoning Hex and try to pop him out with Hellspur. We're gonna try to get him to fucking hit the crazy go nuts button with Hellspur. Momentum Breaker. Who do we want to lose? We'll lose you, Grenadier. Okay. Put Hellspur. Boom. No attacks. End turn. Didn't like all that removal that he played. That was bad. Kuja. That was bad. We'll take the 2 there. Land. No, that ain't it. We need something more than land. We needed something way more than land there. Yeah, the removals fucked me up, man. The torches fucked me up. That's a lot. Again, removal will fuck you up early in the game, man. It absolutely will. It'll wreck you, dude. It'll wreck you. It'll wreck you. If you lose your first couple of fucking guys, you will be fucked. Kuja's a great card. Yeah, Kuja's just, for the time being, for where we are right now, Kuja's slow. There's the Rottenmouth King. Sacrifice 1, lose 0 life. Kuja's just fucking slow as balls for where we are right now, man. That's the biggest thing. Kuja's just slow as shit. Turn 4 and it's turn 5 until you can ever get anything going. That's the biggest problem. Enters tap, boom. Yeah, no, we fucking, not only do we flood, not only do we draw 6 cards out of 13 mana, we got fucking pop back to back there, which wasn't great. Which in today's meta, turn 6 might as well be turn 50. Turn 6 might as well be fucking turn 50 on today's fucking meta game. It's 1,000 years from now. Let's see, enters tapped, boom. Oh, Unending Whisper. Let's do Lethal Grenadier. He's either gonna kill it or knock it back to my hand. Oh no, he's gonna draw a card. Still probably gonna kill it or knock it back to my hand. One or the other. Oh god, that was miserable. That was a pretty miserable meta. That was a pretty miserable meta. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm gonna send it back. The VV era sucked. This is true. I don't know if it was the worst era, man. There was worse eras than VV. I think Alrund's Epiphany was probably worse than VV, but not by much. VV sucked, but man, Alrund's Epiphany was... Oh, man. I don't think... I can't... words can't express how fucking bad that whatchamacallit was. Gigastorm Titan. Okay. Vivi, yeah, Vivi was pretty toxic. I'm not saying Vivi was a good time. I'm saying I don't know if it was the worst time. It was bad though. Let's do that. Wolf for you. Okay, from the graveyard. Blood Crypt, pay 2 life. You, Twilight Diviner. Maybe a counterspell. Could be a counterspell here. Could be hitting it. Or possibly even quitting it. Eddie Crab, very nice. Creatures, let's get those out. Boom. Boom. Surveil. Let's put one of them in there. Yo, Kalpa, yeah, you remember turn 3, basically, if you didn't have a counterspell or removal, they were going to pop off on the Goldspan Dragon into Alrund's Epiphany for fucking 5 turns? That shit was wild, man. That shit was fucking wild. Hearth Elemental, look at that. Beautiful. That shit was fucking wild. Undying Whisper. We'll take it with both. Yep. There we go. Y'shtola Commander. I know. There's actually really a bunch of cards that are Commander only and they never come to Arena. It makes me sad. It really does. I go first. Okay. We'll put down Blazemeyer Verge, I think. And we have Reckwitting Hex here. We'll say enters tapped. Boom. The extra end step Y'shtola, she's just too expensive. I can't take cards that are fucking 6-drop seriously. If it's not a game ender and it's a 6-drop, man, what are we doing? Like, we've got to do better than that. You can't give me a 6-drop that's like draw one more card. Like, we've got to pump the brakes on that, man. We've just really got to make it viable. And listen, I want it to be viable. I want a lot of cards to be viable. That's fun. Having cards be viable is a great time for everyone. You know, but we've got to do a little better than what we've got now. Boom. Flame Cash. Boom. Pop. Boom. Let's do this. Discard the Alesha. Boom. Timeline Crawler. Boom. Choose legendary permanent I wish to keep. That one goes down. Solemn Simulacrum. Another Alesha. Enters tap. This. Boom. Go in. Gonna kick that. Boof. you down the road. Draw land, which is unnecessary. We do this. Boom. Keep that one. Boom. Alright, do this. Who do we add here? Twilight Diviner? Buff. I say we can hold off on Twilight Diviner. That. Boom. Keep that one. Boom. Okay. I think we'll be okay with whatever lively dirge we can dirge up here. I think we'll be okay. I think he's lost the plot a little bit. Yeah, he's lost the plot. That's okay. Man, artifacts. Fucking artifacts everywhere, man. Play a lot of goddamn artifact decks tonight. I stick plat everything. I think they can pop off. I think if you play control artifacts, they are a little clumsy. I think people just have way too much experience with them currently. People are just used to them. It's getting trickier for them to surprise people because they're just not new anymore, you know. Let's do this. Ooh, okay. He's got an instant, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna push it in. Is he gonna knock it back? There you go. Good for you, man. Twilight Diviner, you. You go in there. Well, alright. I think this is Crave. I think not Cravo. I think this is Kona. Dragon. Oh, that's odd. I'm almost positive this is Kona. I don't think I have the. I don't have the instant removal to pop Kona for, against this here. I feel like he's gonna crew Kona immediately and then get me up. That's formidable. Okay. That's formidable. You gonna look for Kona? Reveal it, put it in your hand. Yeah, it's Kona. It's Kona. Okay, so that's the good news, is that we know what the problem is, and we've diagnosed it, so we can deal with it. Stock up. Okay, so they're smart and waiting until they have a protection card for it. They're smart and waiting until they get a proc. I would love a mana. I'd actually really like it with only 33% chance, but I'd love a untapped mana right there. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we can hit Twilight Diviner. Oof, pop. We can take a Lively Dirge, a Lesha. We don't need that. We can double hit this. Oof, double your pleasure. Double your fun. That's the statement of the great man. Double may come. So they could have instant protection for Kona. I think that's what they're waiting for, is to so I can't remove it instantly. I think they're being smart about it. There's lemon meringue pie. Boom. 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 Yeah, I think they know that I have a kill card for it. Let's put you down. Again. End turn. No, it's a Kona deck. They're just they know that I have removal, which is they're trying not to get hit from it. They know that I can pop it out, and that's why they're not doing anything. Hey, what's up, Night Owl? I mean, it does make things tapped, which is probably the more useful part of adding to the station complex. That's the most useful thing of having station is having a foolproof way of having something tapped on the board. That is the most useful part of station. I think this has gone on too long. Okay, so if I do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn. Taking a risk. Taking a big risk. I could do it. That's gonna be 2. That's gonna be 2. Alesha. My turn. Let's do hell of a boss here. Boom. Boom. Let's do that. Six, 7. Down to 7 there. So he's finally gonna play it. He'll have his counterspell here now. Discard a card. Should have played it earlier because he's got a counterspell. He waited until he had that. He waited until he had that. Boom, he's got Omni, so he's good to go. Formidable speaker. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants now. He can run crazy. Yeah, he waited until he had the ability to just never have to deal with that ever again. Got a little stymied there. Good game though. Kona is the fucking dumbest fucking card, man. Whatever, from the graveyard to the battlefield, or play any permanent whatever. You have to know that that's what people are going to go for. So I feel like it was just really short-sighted, in my opinion, that they just basically said, well, Omni's here, so anytime we have put permanent down onto the battlefield, there's a chance that anybody in Standard is going to be able to play that. And I just feel like that was a crazy decision. That was just a wild decision to do. It was just an absolutely wild decision to fucking consider. He's going to kill anything that I put down here because he's running lessons. Man, this meta sucks, dude. It's the same shit, bro. It really is. You really get fucking spiked for running anything off meta. You really fucking wear it. You really wear it. Boom. Thank you for subscribing, Chinese nut characters. I think it was Chinese. It looked like Chinese. I don't think it was Japanese. Gonna do it again. I just did a roots deck, as a matter of fact. Do you remember that? I literally just did a roots deck the other day. Bump, 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 bump. You must not have watched it, Echo Oribe. You must not have liked my roots deck. You don't watch YouTube? Oh, okay, so you hate me, is what you're saying. You hate me and you want me to die. Let's do... it turns red, double black. Oof. Oof. Let's drop the flame cache. Oh. Bump. 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 Okay. Well, if he's got a sweeper, he's good to go, but if he doesn't, he might be in trouble. Boomerang. Accumulate wisdom. Treasure token or lose life? He's gonna do the lose life. That's a pretty wide, thick board there. He needs a flame sweeper. If he doesn't have a flame sweeper, I think he might be cooked. There it is. There's the 1 damage across the board. Whoop. Does he have another one? It would be a miracle if he had another one, but it would make perfect sense. No, he does not have another one. Ride or die. The Outlaws ride again. Outlaws ride again. Alright, let's try to break it off with one more, boys. How you doing, Mars, by the way? Hello. All right, an interesting Rakdos deck, kind of the return of the Outlaws. I think there's a few more ways you could do this. You could probably put Gobos in this and have a pretty good time, but this one's fun. This one can kind of combo off out of nowhere and just break your back really quickly. So yeah, never mad at that.